This truck can do everything you need. And it looks better than the competition. Nathan here with Go Auto, and beside me in the Go Garage is a truck that can do anything on the job site while delivering the best in comfort and tech. But before we go over the numbers, let's take a look at what makes the Tundra different. For starters, the styling. You get a very muscular front end with air channels under the LED headlights, accent lighting in the grille, Tundra nameplate in front with a blacked out Toyota logo, and up top you've got a really nicely sculpted hood. Other pickup trucks stay in the boxy style, and the Tundra adds a nice unique character. Now, under the hood, you've got a 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 that gives you 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. Now, if you add the hybrid system that this one has, you get an additional 50 horsepower and a max 583 pound-feet of torque. The hybrid also gives you smoother acceleration, a smoother drive, and better fuel economy for those long drives. All right, so the Tundra is not offered in a diesel trim. We're not focused on big hauling. But compared to other gas-powered pickups, it more than competes. You got 11,000 pounds towing capacity, and your payload is over 1,900 pounds. Plenty for most job sites, and more than enough for personal vehicle use. Now, the Tundra also does two unique things for towing that you can't see. First, there's the optional rear air suspension, which automatically adjusts the rear of the truck to keep the whole truck level. And then there's your tow and hauling modes, which alter the vehicle's characteristics to help manage power when driving. But more on that when we hop inside. Now, Toyota does some really unique things with the truck bed. First off, it's offered in three sizes: 8 foot, this is the 6.5 foot, and a smaller 5.5 foot. You'll notice the bed itself was made out of molded composite rather than metal. This doesn't compromise on strength, but it makes it more resistant to rust and dents. You'll notice here a lot of very visible tie-down points. I think that's great. And you might notice there's no window here. That's because with the Tundra, the full rear glass actually drops down, which gives you a lot of airflow, but also easy access from the cabin to the bed or the bed to the cabin. You can get two different cab sizes with the Tundra, from the double cab to the Crew Max, which is this one. So if you're planning on having people in the back, I'd recommend the Crew Max. Lots of space back here. You also got nice large mirrors that power deploy from a button in the inside, which is ideal for towing. I also appreciate the whole sculpted look of the truck. I think it adds a little more character than some of the others. But let me know what you think in the comments. All right, back here you can really feel that Crew Max coming into play. At 6 foot, I've got ample room to spread out and take up space. So if you're taking crew from one location to another on a job site, they're not going to be bunched up in the back or hitting their hard hats against the roof. If the middle seat is free, this console drops down, giving you cup holders, or a nice way to keep the kids separated. We've got car seat anchoring points on both sides. And up front, we've got charging ports and a full-on 120-volt outlet, which is nice for something bigger. More cup holders up front here. Underneath the seat is actually where the hybrid battery is located, so that's kind of interesting to know. And then sitting in the back, I feel like I'm sitting in the front. You've got great visibility, which is a nice touch. Now, these front seats is where I think the Toyota Tundra excels in a lot of ways. It feels a little more upscale than other trucks with genuine leather all over the place, nice contrast stitching in the seats. Even in front of the passenger is leather. They didn't have to do that. These seats are heated and ventilated, which is great after a long day. Now, this console area, you've got lots of customizable storage. You can open it up here and reach in, or the whole thing pops open like that. You got customizable compartments here to adjust according to your needs. USB A and C right here. Drop that down. Cup holders in the front. And up here in the console, you have a wireless charging station, so you don't have to fiddle with cords up here. It's a really nice touch. The gear selector, they've moved from the wheel down SUV style here. It really gives a nice open feel to the steering wheel area. The shifter itself is wrapped in leather with a red accent. It has a nice premium feel. Below that, now we have our drive mode selector. All I do is push a button, select sport mode, normal mode, eco mode, same thing for tow haul and MTS. Moving from 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive is very easy. I push a button, I've got 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. Very simple. All of this is displayed digitally as I'm adjusting it in front of me, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Now, one of my favorite things about the Tundra is that they've kept their climate control as buttons. You've got these nice triggers here that are easy to use, big old off button, seat ventilation. on. Seat heating, on. Very clear, easy to use. But the infotainment itself is fantastic, one of the best. We went over this in more detail in our Grand Highlander video, so check that one out. But for truck stuff, you're gonna love this camera view button, another button that gives you a full 360-degree view of your truck. You see our nice white studio with the lighting, it's gonna look different for you. And will also, if you have a trailer attached, assist you with backing up that trailer. Or you can just do it by feel like me. You also get a great digital driver's display in front of you, nice big digital odometer with a big number in the middle. I like seeing that. And I can customize what information is displayed here with these buttons on the steering wheel. Right here is trailer mode selected, audio, a compass, and eco mode, so it tells you exactly how much fuel I have left and how far I can travel. Over here, cruise control, steering assist. The wheel itself is wrapped in leather with a nice golf ball dimpled texture, allowing for a nice grip. The 2026 Toyota Tundra is a truck that delivers, whether it's the strong towing numbers for the everyday man or the upscale finish inside that not many other trucks offer. To learn more, visit goauto.ca or head to any of our Toyota dealerships.